Hi, Summer. Just had a couple thoughts I wanted to share with you. Driving home from work, and I was thinking about my job and how there's a lot of things that I like about my job. I was thinking about our lives together, your life. I was thinking about what my plan is to really try to help you have the best life possible. And among other things, one thing I'm doing is really trying to think about how to connect. And I know I've talked about this in other videos, but how to connect the most exciting and engaging, interesting experiences in life, and the most fun and joyful experiences that you can have. Trying to connect all those things into things like your career and what you go to school for, and the kinds of activities you engage in with your friends, like sports, and connecting that to a job that it might be athletic that actually makes a difference. And what the realistic opportunities like that are, how we can best seek those out, how we can prepare ourselves for those kinds of opportunities. And so I, just as a point of reference, I'm studying things like the United Nations, what the United Nations does. That always seemed like a fascinating, meaningful thing to be involved in to me. And possibly to work for the UN, I think would be a lot of people's big dream. So I'm just spending a lot of time. I have this time. You're so young, so I've got years to research this stuff. So 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, really adds up over time. So I thought it'd be smart to try to focus those efforts on the smartest things I can think of. So the UN, I thought it'd be interesting. So I've been researching what they do, what their core mission is, and what their actual programs are, like an overview of what their programs are and what their goals are, what they try to accomplish in the world. There's an organization called the Schmidt Ocean Institute. Really interesting organization. They are a platform for all kinds of oceanic research. They're very cutting edge, and it's very multifaceted. So it's not really just one small area of oceanic research. It's a platform for all different types of research and scientists, helping to try to save the oceans and save the planet. The oceans are our life support system, and they're in big trouble. So participating in helping to regenerate the oceans, that is a very meaningful thing to be involved in, and I think that would be a very exciting thing to work for an organization like the Schmidt Ocean Institute and go out on their ship called the Falkor, which is named after the Never-Ending Story, which is one of the most exciting, beautiful pieces of art I think that are out there. Exactly the kind of thing that I'm trying to mimic is those most exciting experiences that you can have, that you see in art, in abstract forms like books and movies, and basically trying to find what are the real experiences in life that gives you the same kind of thrill. So that's what I've been thinking about, and I just wanted to share that with you, that's something that I've been doing lately. There's an organization called 80,000 Hours. They're devoted to it's global priorities research, figuring out what the biggest problems are in the world, what you can do to participate in solving them, kinds of jobs you can have for the kinds of organizations that are doing something about those big problems. And also studying the UB PhD programs. What are the PhDs? What are the PhDs offered by the closest research university? UB is a pretty good research school. It's pretty big. And so just to orient myself to what are the avenues into the most meaningful work. If you get a PhD, it means you're working on an important problem. And so that's a good reference point to kind of get your bearings on an overall picture of what are the different important things in the world that you could participate in helping with. So I think that that's a critical ingredient in living an exciting life. Not just doing things for the sake of the thrill of it, but if they have some kind of deeper meaning attached to them, then it's all the more fulfilling. It's all the more of a full life and a full experience. So just wanted to share that with you. And I hope we can go on a lot of adventures together, and I hope that we can find things to do that are fun, where you make a lot of friends, and I have just as much fun as you're having, and I make a lot of friends, and we can really live life to the fullest that way, and that we can connect those experiences somehow to real meaningful adventures, real meaningful things that things we can do to make the world a better place and have some fun doing it. So I love you.